You guys, before I start this video, sorry. Oh my god, car's a mess. But I would highly recommend, if your Accord has the floor AC, you can see that vent. It spews out, hot or cold air. For the passenger, I would highly recommend, if you live in a hot area, putting your amp right here. Make sure it fits, because I live in Texas, and the summer, like, sometimes I just straight up unhook my amp because it gets so hot. I don't want to burn it. I had it turned off on me because it got so hot. It gets hot, and it sets to protect, and it shuts off. So on hotter days I disconnect it. Thank God it's starting to get cooler, and I don't feel it getting as hot as much, and it doesn't, it obviously doesn't shut off. But I would highly recommend that. If you live in a hot area, put it in somewhere where it would, be cooled off. I've seen other people with Accords, because I obviously tried, finding videos. Put it right there. I would recommend only if you have the floor AC for the passenger seat. So yeah, it's gonna. This is where your power cable should go through. I'll show you from the other end. I'm gonna paste this in the beginning of the video. I'm trying to put this back, make it neat and all that. I lifted this carpet up. If you just tug on it, like right here, tug on it, lift it, it should come up. And I'm trying to tuck it in there, make sure there's no nicks or anything like that. I'm trying to make it look pretty. Ran it through, and then I found the grommet. Where is it? It's gonna look like this. It might be hard to see, but you could honestly take it off with your fingers. It's like really flimsy. It's just little metal. Rubber, plastic, whatever. And you can see where hope it'll make it easier if you see where my cable's going through. Pretty shitty setup. I just have it tucked in right there. But also my fucking hood struts are shit. See if I can zoom in. Where is it? Through there. Hold on. One second. Okay, look. You see where it's entering right there? That's where I'll show you like exactly the position, but that's where the grommet's gonna be. Right back there. It's running, see, that's the power cable running through there. It's gonna run through there, and it's gonna run back there like I showed earlier. Hold on. Let me show from the other side. Let's see, that's a better view. Let's see. One second. See if I can fucking find it again. Jesus Christ. Oh, there it is. See, there's gonna be a grommet like the one I showed earlier. It's gonna look like that. Grommet might be hard to see, but it's back there. The position being, let me zoom out. It's gonna be right there. That's where it's entering. You could literally see where it's entering right there. It focuses. And then as we zoom out, it seemed to have cut off for no reason, but there it is. We zoom out, it's gonna be right in that area. Look, keep looking at it, and it's gonna be right under what seems to be this like VIN number, or right. Fuck, I could also link a video that kind of describes it better if I find it. But just look around back there. You'll see where it's entering, or where the grommet is. Yeah. And I'll see if I could. I'll pin a video I took on my story as a result. My big 12-inch subs. I want to make a video real quick, no yap, but you know, as the title said, how to wire up your amp and your subs, stuff like that. I guess just to save other people's headaches. 2007 to 2003, I believe. The 7th gen Accords. This is the V6. It comes in standard, so that might give you a little bit trouble on the power cable. I ran it through. I'll make another video, or like probably add it onto this one, where I ran the power cable through. But it's up there. I could show you later where it goes in the hood. It's very simple. It's just this little grommet. If I have it somewhere on the hood here, I forgot where I put it. I could definitely show you later. But for the power cable, just run it through here. All of this pops up. You really just gotta find it's 2 screws right here, one right there, one right there. And to take off to take this off, which is the not an ashtray, quote unquote, and the little that goes right there. That goes right there like that. And it's just these 2 little screws, one right there, one right there. They go onto the little storage unit. See, one right there, one right there. Once you take those off, it pops right off. You just kind of tug it on it a little bit. I don't want to put too much pressure on any of the plastics. And then if it doesn't come off, if it's a little hard to come off, I would pop the shifter off first. That no screws at all. It just pops off. This is the XLE, so it comes with the heated seats. I don't know if you know, if it pertains to your car. But yeah, that just pops right off. It does, I believe, hook on a little bit to the ashtray, to the power, the outlet. So yeah, I would pop that off first. And then that just comes right off. And then after this is off, these two screws will show itself, and you just unscrew them. They go right there, one right there, one right there. They just screw right off, and then you can, you know, pop that right off. I would be careful. I have an aftermarket head unit, so just wiggle around, try not to break anything, and it'll pop right off. As you can see, you can, you know, obviously see everything. Very simple. You just run it through, and then any of it that pops through the bottom here, like right here, or you know, at the bottom where the carpet meets the plastic down there, just use your finger and just pull it into the inside of here. As you can see, it's all in there. Use your finger and just pull it up, or grab on both ends. Grab on an end from here, and grab on an end from here, and just like pull it up from both ends at the same time, and it'll like tuck itself back in there. But once you do that, once you get it from the hood to the cabin, and once it's run through here, I let it, so I didn't take a video of that, unfortunately. Hold on. But you can, this comes off with 2 screws on the side. I kind of don't want to show that, but for the sake of video, they're like right there. You can see where the screws are at. 2 screws on the side, and it just pops right off. Once I pulled the power cable through, you can see it's right there. I kind of had it all just like laid right there, until I figured out it just goes under the carpet right here. The seat comes off. It's on the top of my hood right now. Seat comes off with these 2 clips. You just pull them. Hold on. You just pull them on both sides. 2 clips. You pull them, and the whole seat just comes off. And then you can just see this. You know, you just put your hand in there, grab the cable from there, pull it through here, pull it to the back. If you're using a 1 to 0 gauge, or whatever the fuck it's called, it is a little bit harder. I would recommend getting a friend to help you, because it was a very, very tight fit. But it essentially just goes through here. Pay attention to this black cable with like a little bit of tape on it. Pay attention to that. But yeah, you'll be here, and then the friend in the back will be back here. And like I said, remember when I said to pay attention to that black cable, because that'll kind of be a little bit of a guide. Let's see if you could see it. could kind of see the black cable. Look, you see all that tape? Yeah, there it is. That black cable, just kind of use that to guide it through and get your buddy to pull it. And then, you know, the end peek through there. And then I had my friend pull it all the way through. And, you know, as you can see, that's where I'm left. And that's really the hardest part. I'll attach it to this video. And I'll add like a timestamp to where to skip. But, you know, after that, that's the hardest part, getting it from the battery to here. And yeah, you just get your remote cable and your RCAs, and that's probably the simplest part. You did not need a friend for that, or like an extra person. And I just got this end, and I just, you know, with my fingers just push it through that little corner, and with the seat already off, it just peeked through here, and I just kind of, you know, yanked the rest of it out. Because they're thinner, it's a lot easier. And the same thing for this cable. And, you know, like you did with the power cable, which is what I'm gonna do real quick. I'm gonna hold on this between my fingers. I'm just gonna, you know, lift this up, feed it, grab it through there, feed it through the center console, hook up my RCAs, hook up my ground cable, my remote cable, and I'm sure all cars, all the cords, the Gen 7 cords come with this, but I'm gonna be using my little jack area to put my ground cable on. My amp is gonna most likely sit right here. It'll probably change, but it's gonna sit right there, flipped around. It's gonna sit right there, hook onto that. It's gonna go into this little hole right here. As you can see, that little hole. I'm gonna put a bolt through there, hook it up, and yeah, it should be it. And then again, I'm gonna attach that video to hook it up to the battery, to the cabin. But yeah, I'll put a stand set for that. You know, for the 10 or like less 5 people that watch this. Hopefully more. Hopefully a lot of people use this and it gives them help. Just leave